Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Indie Zone. My name is Kathy. There has been a new document that has been filed in the District Court of the 2nd Judicial District of the State of Idaho in the County of Latah, in the matter styled as Karen Laramie, Stacy Chapin, James Chapin, Maisie Chapin versus the City of Moscow. It is an order for hearing on permanent injunction. It was filed August 26th, 2025 at 17:32, which would be 5:32 p.m. It reads as follows. On August 25th, 2025, the parties filed a stipulation submitting this matter for a decision on the permanent injunction based on the declarations, pleadings, and briefing on the file. Having considered the stipulation with good cause appearing, now it is hereby ordered that the hearing on plaintiff's request for a permanent injunction will be held on August 28th, 2025 at 10 a.m. Pacific Time. Counsel shall be prepared to present oral argument in support of or in opposition to the request for an injunction, as well as argument on the scope of any injunction entered. The hearing will take place via Zoom. The hearing will be live streamed for the public and the media and there is a link that is cited in this court order, ladies and gentlemen. It goes on to read, it is further ordered that per the stipulation of the parties, the declarations and the verified pleadings submitted are admissible evidence to be considered by the court. The parties are free to argue about the relevance of the evidence and the weight it should be afforded. Goes on to page 2. It is further ordered that the deadline for filing declarations and briefs for the court's consideration shall be 4 p.m. on August 27th, 2025, and this is dated August 26th, 2025, District Judge Megan E. Marshall. And you see the service list, Leander James, attorneys for the plaintiffs, and then Mia Batista, Moscow City Attorney, and also Andrew Pluskal, attorneys for the defendant. Certified too by Deputy Clerk, signature there, on behalf of Julie Fry as Clerk of the Court for Latah County. Now, ladies and gentlemen, a few points regarding this court order. The order that was rendered last week that reset the hearing to August 28th set a deadline for any additional papers to be filed on the 26th of August. The judge has now extended that deadline to the 27th, which is today, at 4 p.m. Pacific Time. Secondly, the court is now confirming that there will be oral argument, that the proceeding will be held via Zoom. It appears that this will be a completely virtual hearing, and there is a confirmation that yes, indeed, it will be transmitted to the public via the link that the court has included in this court order. And finally, the court is confirming that the scope of the evidence, the weight of the evidence, the oral argument will be on whether or not the temporary restraining order enjoining the city of Moscow from releasing certain further materials relative to the Moscow Police Department's investigation into the crimes at 1122 King Road, including any video, photographs, further documentation, will be now considered for a permanent injunction. Not to say that a permanent injunction has been issued. This is what will be determined following oral argument by the attorneys tomorrow, the 28th of August at 10 a.m. If you have any comments, any thoughts, any opinions regarding this matter, please leave them here until next time. This is Kathy. Thank you for joining us today.